Welcome back, everybody, here to Costa Mesa, California. Some high clouds, lots of sun, and a nice temperature day somewhere in the mid-70s. Joseph Burtis with you here as Golden Bay Summer Collegiate Softball League action continues. It is the Waves and the Salty Waves, and the Quacks getting ready to go here for our 1 p.m. start time here on this Friday. Hope you are enjoying your Friday, wherever it might be, and your weekend will equally be as awesome. We do have 2 games tomorrow, 10 and 1 p.m. as well, so make sure you come back to watch on tomorrow's stream. It'll be Salty Waves batting first here as they have the designated visiting teams. Alina Foreman, the right fielder, will be followed by center fielder Kennedy Thompson, then designated hitter Bailey Brand Castilleja, third baseman Allie Wolf. Brooklyn House bats in the 5th spot from second base. First baseman Alex Garcia bats 6th. Dylan Tapia, the catcher, bats 7th. Savannah Gatewood from left field bats 8th. Shortstop Melina Alfano bats 9th. And not hitting, but doing the pitching, will be Maddie Bellavo. They're up against Savannah Mitchell. Here for the Quacks today, lefty pitcher against Alina Foreman. First pitch, almost at 1 o'clock on the dot. It's in there, strike 1. Next pitch, popped up into center field, and it is caught. And that will be out number 1. Defensively behind Mitchell, that will be Alyssa Donovan at first, Rain Outhouse at second, Reagan Johnson at short, Kate Hardy at third, Presley Lawton in center. New player in Izzy Phillips. She's off to college this upcoming year. And in right fielder Grace Diaz in right. Behind the plate, Gabby Toronis. That one misses for a ball. Kennedy Thompson standing in. Next pitch to her. Hit right to third. Hardy says no and gets her out at first base. A quick flash, and she is out on a 5-3 ground out. That will bring up Bailey Brand Castilleja. Swings and can't catch up to the first pitch. Strike 1. That drop ball is in there.
So you got that strike?
I think so. Mitchell in the motion. Reach foul.
Well, the world may never know.
Find his stay alive. Mitchell's pitch, low and outside. Wind up, and the next pitch, hit foul again.
Cut.
Lifted, foul territory, moving towards the dugout, and it is caught by the first baseman. Alyssa Donovan runs over, snags it down in foul territory. Bailey Brand Castilleja is down on the foul out. And it's 3 up, 3 down for Savannah Mitchell here in the top of the first inning. That'll send us to the bottom half. For starting pitcher Maddie Beliveau for the Waves. And she has been nothing short of fantastic in 3 starts and 16 innings. 3-0. 8 hits, only 1 run, 6 walks to 25 strikeouts. And the other day against the Wild. And the other game yesterday, she threw a shutout.
Last 2 innings. Switch.
And a no-hitter at that.
Okay. But if it's gonna
Behind her defensively,
not, don't switch.
it will be Alex Garcia at first, Brooklyn House at second, Allie Wolf at third, and remaining shortstop will be Melina Alifano. Left to right features Savannah Gatewood, Kennedy Thompson, Alina Foreman, 218 down the left field line, 215 down the right field line.
Nice throw.
Lineup for the Ducktown Quacks. Rain Althouse will lead off, followed by Izzy Phillips, Presley Lawton, Gabby Tarones, Kate Hardy, Alyssa Donovan, Savannah Mitchell, Grace Diaz, Reagan Johnson, and Tara Skinner, the DP, will bat last.
Mound is so bad.
Beliveau yesterday gave up only 1 walk. It was to Tara Skinner, fanning 7 Ducktown players in 5 innings. Swing and miss makes the count 1-1. Skinner gained the start yesterday. 7 hits, 12 runs, 9 earned, 6 walks, 4 Ks. Savannah Mitchell pitching in the 5th. Pitch high on the fastball, 2-1. Beliveau no starts at Wisconsin this year, through a maximum of an inning and a third. 3 outings of 1 inning exactly, and 4 outings of less than an inning. That's in their strike 2. He's not had more than 1 strikeout in any of her appearances.
Nice.
That one's down the gut, strike 3. She's got 1 already, just like that. Her worst outing was the inning she threw at home against Indiana, 4 hits and 4 runs charged against her in a walk. She did well in a third of an inning against Michigan, getting a batter out that she faced. First pitch foul tip by Izzy Phillips. At Washington, an inning with 1 strikeout, 1 hit batter, throwing 19 pitches. Her longest appearance was an inning and a third. That was against Northwestern on the road. 4 hits, a run earned, 1 strikeout, 2 doubles, and 7 batters faced. Phillips making her debut in this tournament. A couple players coming in and out as they can, as that bounces in for a ball.
What happened?
Belleville's pitch high and spinning inside, and Phillips backs out of the way. Two and two to the center fielder. And she takes inside on the fastball. Full count. She'll take a walk. Susie Phillips comes to the plate. And earns herself a trip down to first base.
Well, this is the only player.
That brings up Presley Lawton. And no, did check the math. The two did not face each other during the season. That's inside for a ball. That's a swing and a miss. Make it 1-1. The two actually did not face each other, the two programs, that is, Oregon and Wisconsin, in Big Ten action this year. Probably on trying to figure out a bit more of a rotating basis for the conference that now spans coast to coast, and that is getting out of us behind and lands on a pavement. Try and keep some teams from flying all over the place. So Wisconsin benefiting in the first season. They really didn't have to go to Rutgers or to the West Coast. Pop up, this also will get out of play and is handled by a fan.
Hey.
Off a hop on the bleachers.
Yeah.
We'll see if, when the schedules drops, if the Ducks and the Badgers will take off on each other in 26. That's another foul tip. Again, only Skinner managing a walk against Belleville yesterday. Everybody else did not find a way aboard, so Skinner looking to make it 2 runners straight, reaching. Maybe the first hit for the Quacks. That's sky to left center field. It's not going to do it as circling Kennedy Thompson makes it in shallow left center field, 2 out. Gabby Tronis, the catcher, takes her turn at the plate. Wind up. Belleville's offering. It was a nice job by Toppy to try and frame it over the outer half, but it was wide. A ball and a strike. Or excuse me, just a ball. 1-0. The next offering, high and in, 2-0.
I'm here for I'll give the reactionary commentary.
That's in the dirt, ball 3.
Some background noises.
That's so funny. 3-0. Belleville looking for a strike, gets it. Right at the belt.
Here, Maddie.
Wind up. It's on its way. Off the screen. We'll do it again. The count is full at 3-2. Hit right to first. It's an easy kick in the leg for Alex Garcia to tag the bag. That will retire the side. A runner left on base. But no hits. And we'll head to the second. 0-0 the score. First pitch to Wolf, grounds it, and it's going to be a hard throw for Hardy, and it's going to be dropped. So an E5 starts the inning, the top of the second.
Hardy on the error, right? Or
Hardy was reaching across her body to stop it, and then a little bobble before she can pick it up and throw it over to Donovan at first.
Who did the error? Hardy.
Hardy, yeah. Swing and miss by Brooklyn House. It's 0-1. Yesterday, Brooklyn House, 2 hits, 3 runs scored in 4 trips to the plate. 2-1. Wolf, a walk, a run scored, and a strikeout. Made her 1 for 3. Or 0 for 3, technically. Rip bouncing down the third base foul line into foul territory. Wolf on base, House up, and Alex Garcia due up for the Salty Waves, followed by Dylan Tapia if needed. House puts the bat back behind her head. Mitchell's next pitch is put right back up the middle into center field. First hit of the game comes from Brooklyn House. 2 on, no out. That brings up Alex Garcia, the first baseman, who scored twice yesterday, but went 0 for 4. Couple fielders' choices or errors, high and in for ball 1. Mitchell, ball on the left hip. Here it comes. Stroke to short, and Johnson flips to second for 1. Althouse's throw is not going to be in time. So Garcia reaches on the fielder's choice. Brooklyn House out going to second. Johnson to Althouse, and then Wolf ends up at third. 1 out, runners at the corners. Dylan Tapia, the catcher, scored 3 times and took 3 walks yesterday. Trying in a run on one of those walks, and that's back to Johnson. It's under her glove. Althouse pops, throws, not going to be in time. Oh, it is in time. So Althouse prevents an error, gets the runner Tapia 4-3. Safe at second though is Garcia, and a run scores. The Waves on top 1-0. I thought Tapia was going to breed it out, but a good stretch by Donovan over at first, and a strike in there starts the at-bat for Savannah Gatewood. Johnson had it. I thought when it went off her glove, it would scoot into center field, but Althouse recovered nicely for her shortstop compadre. Gatewood yesterday drove in 4 with 1 hit, scored 3 times in 3 at-bats. And on the wild pitch, it's a runner to third. So Garcia at third, but with 2 outs, single probably would have brought her home anyway. So not as big of consequence to Mitchell. That's in there at the belt, strike 2. 1-2. We had a fun game this morning as the Wild defeated the Crush 10-8 in 5 innings. Both teams deciding as that's outside for ball 2. They didn't have any other pitching to go to, so they called it after 5. Game that featured a couple of lead changes, each side leading twice. Would have been fun to see that one pan out throughout all 7. Crush could have made one more comeback. Tattooed to left field, but hanging up. And it is caught by Walton to retire the side. So a run, a hit, an error, and a runner left on base. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second, Kate Hardy leading off, takes low for a ball. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here for the Quacks. Taking a little pause there as some of the Harding clay keeps coming up back there on the circle. Belleville's next offering. And Tapia can't frame it. 2-0. Looks at ball 3, does Hardy. Delivery. A strike. Right at the belt, down the middle.
Here we go, Maddie.
Makes it 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch is cut on a miss, so that makes it a full count. Belleville comes set and walks her. A strikeout and 2 walks now. And one more base runner than the Quacks had yesterday. Brings up Alyssa Donovan. Low crouch for Donovan in the box. Looks at strike 1. Entering the day with 1 hit and 11 plate appearances is Donovan. Can't catch up to it. It's 0-2.
Go, coach.
0-2. On its way now. Reach for, can't connect. Strike 3. 2 Ks now for Belleville. And 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Yes. Savannah Mitchell in 8 at-bats. Has a double. And a run batted in. Ball 1. To the right side. And now Belleville pitches it. Top left corner of the zone. 0-2. Following delivery is in the same spot.
Go 9.
1 and 2. And Mitchell.
Falling debris.
Earns another one. Something felt like it was falling on us as it rattled the cage. So another 1-2. Reaching for strike 3. Mitchell can't find it. A walk and 2 Ks is the ledger for the inning, bringing up Grace Diaz. 10 at-bats, 4 hits, all singles. Has driven in 2 runs so far in a week of action and 4 games. Strike 1 down the gut from Belleville. Sending it to the screen is Diaz, reaching for a pitch away on the outer half. Oh, 2, Hardy still at first. The Quacks have gotten a walk in each frame.
Nice spot.
And that is
Nice
going
spot,
to be ball 1. Looked really close to the inner corner. Did not get the call. One, 2. Right back to her. The line out will retire the side. A runner left on base for the Quacks will take us to the top of the third. 1-0 in favor of the Waves. Batting ninth is Molina Alfano. That'll be the top of the order. Belleville not a hitter. Swing and a foul tip from Mitchell. Strike one. Alfano yesterday, 2 runs batted in from the 9th spot, 2 Ks and 1 hit. She hits it to short. Johnson cleanly. The throw high. And that pulled Donovan up off the bag. And the error is the second for the Quacks.
Do we need to record it as an error?
Yeah. Pitch, ground ball. Johnson. Great. And then one ball.
Okay. So that was the person that threw it there. Or it was like
1-1 to Foreman.
but it
4
gets it.
RBIs and 1 hit yesterday, which was a double. In this tournament so far, entering the day with 11 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 doubles, and 2 singles, and hits that 1 foul. Foreman hits that one to right field, tracking and making the catch. Could be 2. Fro coming back over to first. Donovan can't get there, and it's off the fence. And that regardlessly works out for the Waves. So out is Foreman. Fly out to right.
Fielding error.
Grace Diaz made the catch, and then her throwing error was well above the head of Donovan to the fence, which allowed Alfano to get to second. So 1 out. Runner in scoring position for Kennedy Thompson. 4 hits, a double, a triple, 2 singles, 4 driven in 10 at-bats entering the day. That's a little pop-up to third, and Hardy looks to second, freezes the runner. Quality fielding by Kennedy Thompson. And twice now Thompson has grounded out to the third baseman.
Literally did this.
On the move right to left, speared it. Checked the runner, shot it over to Donovan. It's 1-0. Runner on second, 2 out here in the top of the third. Brian Castilleja, it fuds off Reagan Johnson, and she's not going to have a play. Backhand flip to the fence, and no one's going to advance.
Okay, I'm behind. What happened?
Where are we?
With just this player right here. Sorry, I'm still on the last. It was set on the wrong person. Kennedy Thompson, what did she do? That's 5. What was her at bat?
So that was the ground
Just-
out,
just-
ground ball,
Just here. Ground ball.
batter out at first. Kennedy Hardy across Donovan, done. That go right there, and this was a first pitch, ball and play, ground ball. Will be kind of do a single to shortstop. That's hit into the right center gap. It's 1 in, and it's going to be a double for Wolf on an 0-1 count.
Did she score on that one, or
No,
she just
back.
scored? Yeah.
Back.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
great. And then strike,
Yep.
and then ball and play, line drive, double, right field, safe, and yep, great. We're all caught up.
Wow. Okay. Cool. My B.
Alyssa Allison Wolf, her second double of the campaign. Chop foul.
I thought I had it skip. Not even really.
Brooklyn House, the hitter, single her first time up. Runners at second and third. Wolf and Brian Castilleja, foul again, 0-2. So the fly out in the bad throw put Alfano at third. And the single by Bran Castilleja off of Reagan Johnson. And the double. And it's called strike 3. House goes down looking. 2 hits and another run to score. And it is 2-0. So head to the bottom half. Bottom of the third. Johnson, Skinner top here for the Ducktown Quacks. And Johnson swings and cannot connect. 0-1. Looking for her first hit in 8 at-bats. Has not gotten aboard so far through 3 games. Outside for a ball. She'll be moving to second base in the top of the 4th. Tara Skinner will be coming in to pitch. She's up next. Mitchell will go to DH. Kate Hardy, the shortstop, will become shortstop after playing at third. That's strike 2 down the gut. Center field, Presley Lawton. Left field, Izzy Phillips. Those 2 flipping. And Ray Althouse moves from second to third. And Belleville's next pitch, high and in. 2-2. Next offering, cut on and miss, strike 3. 4 Ks for Belleville. 1 out. Skinner with an RBI and a walk in 7 plate appearances. No hits as of yet. Swing and tips it backwards for strike 1. Skinner about to take up her role as a pitcher when she heads back out. On the defensive side. Next one. A 1 hopper into the catcher Tapia. One. And it becomes 2-1. This next one is also under the knees. Infield outfield straight away here for the Salty Waves. Inside. 3-1. Skinner looking to become a 3rd walk person. Walked batter, but a great snag over at first base. Reaching out, Garcia on the backhand. Out number 2. Top of the lineup with Rain Althouse. 12 trips to the plate, 1 walk. No hits in 11 at-bats. Outside, Belleville 1-0. One 0 offering. That's at the belt over the inner half, 1-1. In the motion. No, can't go in out for strike 2. That one misses outside. Two and one. To the netting for strike 2. House will take up station at the hot corner in the top of the next inning. Another foul keeps her alive. Two to nothing for the Waves. And the 2-2. A little small step back from Althouse as that one comes inside. In the box. For the ball, it's 2 strikes. Here it comes. To third. Glove down. And can Wolf get it there in time? No, she can't. Well, she might have saved a double by laying all out for it there on the third base bag. Great diving stop, but Althouse has good speed and beats it out. And the first hit by the Quacks in 7 innings and 2/3 against Maddie Belleville. Brings up Izzy Phillips, who took a walk her first time up. Chunks that one to the right side, and it's going to be caught on the run by Brooklyn House. Webbing catch, and it's stuck in there. Good work by her, turning over her left shoulder and hauling it in to retire the side. Third runner left on base by the Quacks, but they finally have a hit against Maddie Belleville. That will take us to the top of the 4th. Strike 1. Alex Garcia, regional fielder's choice, her first time up. 7 plate appearances, no hits, has scored twice.
Johnson rolled her ankle, so I had to move some people around.
That's a foul to the screen. Oh, yeah. Tara Skinner in the circle. Delivers another one for a ball. Skinner, 10 2/3 entering the day. 18 hits, 22 runs, 17 earned, 18 walks to 7 strikeouts. And she should catch this one. Yes, she does. Reaches back with the left hand and makes the catch on Garcia for out number 1. Reagan Johnson, unfortunately, injured herself there on the at-bat with her ankle. So she is at the moment not in the field. And that pushes Savannah Mitchell to first, and Donovan goes to second. Ball 1 to Dylan Tapia, who took a ground out her first time up. 13 plate appearances, 2 singles, a double. 2 runs driven in, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. To center field, we'll find green grass. Right back up the middle on a textbook single. Fourth hit, 2 runs in here for the Salty Waves, who are keeping things salty, as they've said a couple times. And that is high for a ball from Skinner. Savannah Gatewood, 11 plate appearances, 2 singles, 2 doubles, 364 average. 5 runs scored, 6 driven in. 2 strikeouts, no walks. That's away for ball 2. 2-0 to left field, coming in and making the catch will be Izzy Phillips. Runner on first, 2 outs for Melina Alifano. Two singles and 11 at-bats, 2 runs batted in, 3 runs scored, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts for 182 average, 308 OBP, 13 plate appearances. Skinner fouled off to the right, headed towards the fire station. So from the lefty Mitchell to the righty Skinner. High for ball 2. Skinner has the next sign. Tronis jumps out, makes the catch. 2 balls and a strike. 2-0. It's within reach for the Quacks. We need some offense against Belleville in the bottom half, though. 2-1. Skied in the bark. And it's Lawton in center running in, securing it. And a hit and a runner left on base for the Waves here in the top half. 2-0. We'll see if the Quacks have any offense in the bottom half. Presley Lawton in 5 at-bats, 2 singles for 400 average. Flew out her first time up. And her next offering from is Belvo. High and in for a ball. Lawton brings the bat off her shoulder. Quacks on the left side of the infield, and her speed is not going to be in time. Holding on at first base is Alex Garcia for out number 1. Good clean piece of fielding from Alfano at the shortstop position. Gabby Torona has ground out her first time up. Single and a double in 8 at-bats. Has a run scored off taking a walk. The Aztec ready to go against Bellevaux. Strike 1. Top part of the zone, outer half. Wind up. Looking for the same spot. Missed a little outside that time, though. One. Base is empty. Bottom 4. 2-1. See if she comes back inside. That's 3 in a row over the outer half against the lefty. Hit right to Foreman and Alfano again. And Alfano turns it for a second time in a row. Kate Hardy took a walk her first time up.
Thank you.
Her second walk of the tournament. 4 singles in 10 at-bats. 1 RBI, 2 runs scored. Takes under the knees for a ball. Game's tomorrow at 10 and 1. And Hardy's ahead 2-0.
Instead of calling you that, Bert. Just Bert.
Hardy to first.
Bert.
Garcia will do it herself. 3 up, 3 down. And we will move on here in Costa Mesa to the top of the 5th next. Top of the fifth. Top of the order. Foreman 0 for 2. 2 flyouts. Takes the ball high for a 1-0 count. Tara Skinner working her second inning of action.
That alley was coming out today.
2-0. And that is a strike. Makes the count 1-1. Schumer. Another ball from Skinner. She tries to get Foreman to chase outside. 2-1.
Sorry. Thought you were gonna tell me a secret.
And fouled straight back to the screen. Makes the count 2-2. Another foul on Skinner. Ooh. On the ground, Hardy and a good grab. Throw is on time as well. It's the third quality play from Kate Hardy. 2 at third and now 1 at short. Gets the leadoff hitter for the Waves. Especially as Foreman's got some speed. And Hardy didn't have a lot of time to think about it. Grabbed it and slinged it over to first. Beat her by about half a step, if not a little closer. 0 for 2 is Kennedy Thompson with a pair of ground outs. Strike 1 over the outer half. Player University of Hawaii. An island over from Skinner pitched at the University of Hawaii Hilo. Hilo over on the Big Island. A spinner to the right side. Donovan. Out number 2.
She yelled her butt.
2 up, 2 down for Skinner here. Top 5. Bailey Brand-Castleja popped out in foul territory her first time up and hit a single her last time up. Fought it off of Johnson, the Quacks shortstop. High and away for a ball. One-0 on its way. Just misses cutting over the outer corner. 2-0. Pitch on the way. Looping foul ball.
Looping?
Makes it count 2-1.
Very official term. Bloop. Add that to my soundtrack.
2-1 count. Here comes Skinner's pitch. Driven to center field, and Lawton's going to watch it hit off the warning track, bounce off the wall, and on to second is Brand-Castleja. Good throw from Lawton. Donovan cuts it off. Stand up, sliding double, I should say, with 2 outs. 5th hit of the game for the Salty Waves. Took the pitch and went with it to the center field fencing. Brings up Wolf. Reached on air and had a RBI double her last time up. On base both times, 1 for 1. Outside it missed. Skinner trying to keep the run at a striking distance. The 1-0 fouled away to make it 1-1. Leaning over the plate is Wolf. Skinner. And that's going to be off the glove of the third baseman down the line. Wolf is turning for 2. It's going to be 3-0 as Gran Castilleja scores, and in there safely standing up is Wolf for a double. It's 3-0.
Do I start it as a double and then?
Second RBI of the game for Wolf. That's her third double. Gran Castilleja also got her third double. And Wolf up to 5 RBI. That's second on the lineup. Brooklyn House looking to make it back-to-back. The back doubles, but on the move and making the grab is Grace Diaz in right field. But everyone comes across the plate. Now runner left on base. And we head to the bottom half. 3-0 here in the fifth.
Oh, that's so funny. I recently. And it's.
2 fouls gets the at-bat going here for Alyssa Donovan. First baseman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And off the top of the bat, plunked foul by Donovan to see another pitch. Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
She said, "Yeah, your legs don't belong here anymore. I do."
0-2. Check swing. Did she go? No. A ball and 2 strikes. Donovan survives again. Belvo ready. Brings it. That hit off of her.
That hit everybody on its way through.
Hey. Put a lot in the fastball there, and Donovan takes it on the leading shoulder. Bring up Savannah Mitchell. Another runner, and that will be a ball to Mitchell.
Oh, girlfriend.
3 on. And 3 left on base for the Quacks, who trail by 2. 1 hit, no runs, 2 errors. That's going to get over the screen to the left, and ooh, that might have hit a vehicle.
That didn't sound good.
Wasn't the sound of a crash tinkle tinkle like a glass,
also
but it
sounded
didn't sound great. That's right. One on, no out. Mitchell, 1-1 count. Belleville rolls it home. That one high.
Did she swing?
And it looked like a ball. They did an appeal, so I'm going to say 2-1. Hit towards second. House. And it's under a glove and into center field.
Would that be an error then, or not? Who ended up getting it? Center?
Yeah. Hit banner. And a single puts 2 on, no out. And that one's back towards second. House, only 1 play. It's to first. And the runners go to second and third. So Diaz 0 for 2 now for a line out and a ground out. Reagan Johnson has been taped up a bit and looks like she is okay to at least hit. So that's a good sign. Strikeout her first time up. Looks for a bunt, pops it straight up, and unfortunately Brian Castilleja couldn't find it and dive to the backstop in time. Johnson trying to drop a little surprise bunt to squeeze
Did that hit something?
or
Did it hit something?
get a single out of it.
Sounded like it.
already rolling.
Up against Belleville. Swing well late, strike 2. Oh, 2 on its way. Swing and a miss. And Johnson a strikeout victim both times. 0 for 2. Fifth strikeout for Belleville brings up Skinner, who grounded out her first time up. Trailing by 3. And Wolf flips to House. And a 3-4 ground out will leave 2 runners aboard.
Who fielded
It was Wolf to House. Right side, Wolf to House. That will do it. So, another hit and a hit banner, both left on base. And we head to the 6th. 2-0 score. 3-0. Skinner's first pitch at the top of the 6th. Message for a ball. Alex Garcia, Dylan Tapia, Savannah Gatewood. 2 up here for the Waves. Skinner popped up. Very shallow right field and coming in. Good burst of speed by Diaz. Out number 1. And Garcia reaching on fielder's choice back in the 2nd. 0 for 2 cents then. Pop out and a fly out. Tapia 1 for 2 with a single. In the 4th. Launched low by Skinner. Ball, no strikes. An hour and 12 into this one. Skinner's next pitch is hit towards short. Hardy has had good defense all game, and she makes another clean play. 2 gone. A little more textbook than a couple of others. She is stabbed out of the air or on the turf. That brings up Savannah Gatewood, who's flown out to left field both times. She has come up. 3-0 in favor of the Salty Waves. Skinner and Mitchell do a little better job today, keeping the bats in check. A little low, just missed on the inner half. 0-1. 1-0. And this time, going to left field will work out for Gatewood. A single. And she's going to try and stretch it to a double. Slides in safely. Savannah Gatewood gets her 3rd double of the campaign. That textbook launch, and Izzy Phillips out there and left waited for it. And Gatewood said, I'm going to stretch this to a double. Slides in safely. Alfano 0 for 1 for pop out. Reach on air to start off the 3rd. Skinner's offering. Outer half, strike 1. Oh, 1. Finds the deck. A ball and a strike. 3 runs on 6 hits. Make that 7 with that double there by Savannah Gatewood. 3 runners left on base for the Salty Waves. 2-1, skipping past Terrones. Runner Gatewood to 3rd. Two balls and a strike now. Just missed the belt. 3-1 on Alfano. Three nothing here, top of the 6th. Foreman at the top of the order waits on deck. It'll be a full count after that foul. Clears the fencing. Full count. Payoff pitch on its way. And it's high for a walk. So we'll go to the top of the order. Runners at the corners for Foreman. Fly out, ground out 0 for 3 here on this Friday. Pitch on its way. Outside for a ball. One-0 pitch is a little drop shot that lands right at Hardy, and the line out will do it. So a hit And a walk. 2 runners left on base. But nobody scored in the top of the 6th. That will take us to the bottom half. Still 3-0. First pitch, it's headed into foul territory and it falls. Foul. Top of the order. Althouse strikeout and a single so far on the day. Gave that one a ride to right field. Couldn't quite keep it fair. Wind kind of blows left to right as well. That might not have helped. That's high for a ball. Not a ton of coastal breeze today, but it does, if you look at the top of the trees, if you're here in the stands, branches are moving quite a bit. Althouse takes ball 2. 2-1. Three nothing in favor of the Salty Waves. And that's ball 3. Quacks have 6 outs to work with, try and get at least 3 runs. Only winless team so far in this season. A walk. So Althouse aboard. Izzy Phillips took a walk her first time up, her first appearance in this tournament. And then popped up her next time up. Bunt shown, sent to the screen. No bunt there. That works out well as it's low and away for a ball. 1-1. Ducktown has gotten a few more runners aboard in this game. Runner goes, swing and a miss, stolen base. Ball and 2 strikes and a runner in scoring position. Chasing 3. Althouse at second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Belleville. It's the first since she got Johnson last inning. Back to Presley Lawton. First pitch, he hits it to third. Althouse looking, won't go, and the throw's in time. Alex Garcia picked it up nicely off the hop and stared all house back for an extra heartbeat before unloading over to first. And Wolf, after walk, 2 up, 2 down, means Gabby Toronis needs to keep this train going. Over 2 is the starting catcher. Top left part of the zone for strike 1.
Why does it? It's automatically putting her at third even though she didn't run.
You just go there. Did not advance.
Oh, okay.
There we go. High for ball 2. For a ball, 1-1. Belleville in the motion. Straight off the screen. And it went through the first opening in the fence, ran straight through and thudded off the wall of the shed over to our left.
No, yeah, good thing no one was there.
I've seen once or twice a shot find its way out like that. Luckily, no one's standing there to take it. 1-2. Above her noggin for ball 2. Two outs here, bottom 6. Balvo misses upstairs to ball 3, full count.
She's like, I will sit right under him.
Mm-hmm. Honey, the best broadcasting dog there is, as that's fouled off the catcher's mask.
Ouch.
Joining us once again today,
Honey girl.
Bailey Brand Castilleja seems to be A-OK. Full count. Second payoff pitch. On its way. A walk.
Bruh.
The second walk of the inning
It's crazy.
with 2 outs brings up Kate Hardy. A walk, her first plate appearance, and a ground out 0 for 1. Two hits for Ducktown on this Friday. That's low for a ball. That's 2 in a row. Make it 3 in a row after the 4th ball to Toronis at first. And Brand Castilleja will give her pitcher a moment to try and settle herself.